Yeah, it's definitely a very interesting time right now because I think this field of research is emerging. It's gonna
Mhm.
grow, and I'd love to peek into the future 10, 20, 30 years and just see, what's happening. But Mark, as people, hopefully start to learn about the spiritual lives of animals, or they recognize that animals do have spiritual experiences, do you think that that has the ability or the capacity to change public perceptions and maybe even policies around animal rights and welfare? Do you think that's a possibility? Like, I know that's something we talk a lot about in this podcast is, if we know all these things or if we're learning these things, what does that mean for the big picture? What does that mean for the future?
Right. Well, I think it does, but like anything else, it'll take a lot of time and people will remain skeptical until there's more information. I mean, what you just said is exactly what paralleled the growing or the growing acceptance that animals have, rich and deep emotional lives. Science, common sense, evolutionary biology, sort of, continuity. If we have it, they have it too, or something like that. So I think so. But I think for some people it'll be a hard sell, just like well, just like as we learned more and more about animal emotions, people still, abuse them. The Federal Animal Welfare Act of the United States still says that rats and mice aren't animals. I mean, they inserted a they inserted something in an early version of it, and in the 2000, I want to say 15, it could be 14, within 10 or so years, when they revised it, they actually added a paragraph said we have defined the word animal to exclude laboratory rodents and fishes and birds and insects. Yeah, no, no, no. I mean, people don't believe me, but I've written a lot about it, and they really have said that. So if people with, big brains and some degree of intelligence, as scientists, can live with that, um, it tells me that talking about spiritual lives is going to have a harder time out there.